At midfield, the handshakes to start this one out. It's not a fluke. And they do have a few new faces on the roster, although not in the starting lineup. Taking a look at Alaves, mentioned Alexis in the back with Rodrigo Eli. A lot of changes from last week, the 1-0 loss against Leganés, and a lot of pressure on Ruben Sobrino, the 25-year-old loanee last year from Man City. They liked him so much, they bought him. Alcácer centering Ibai and Romero. The two captains at midfield, the veterans. Manu Garcia grew up in this town, Vitoria, but actually got his start at Sociedad. And of course, it seems like the ageless Andres Iniesta, who will be in the starting lineup today, showing him out there on that left flank. But there are so many possible switches here. Roberto in the midfield, right back, right wing. Where does Deulofeu go? Messi at the point. They do have Paco Alcácer, but he's going to start this match.
In another journey that it should be up right at the start. As we look at Lionel, is the journey that the coach of Barcelona has made. And Ernesto Valverde comes back home.
We are underway. The blue and white stripes of Alaves moving quickly from right to left. That light blue aquamarine type in the box. Barca back in defense. Ter Stegen leaning near post. It will be Romero looking up into the corner, but a push in the box. It was tapped away and a foul.
Wonderful hit there from Oscar. Chances his arm and really paints this one with a nice stinger. Again,
round Gomez inside and clear.
Beautiful ball clipped in there from Sergi Roberto.
Rakitic, Deulofeu, and caught on the doorstep by Pacheco.
As you said, Phil, Ernesto Valverde going with another different lineup. He's had to cover so many bases because of the blindsiding transfers.
And how close it is for him perhaps to depart. Messi almost using Sobrino as a springboard.
Beautiful look away from Busquets.
Leans left, tucks it down, Pacheco down quicker.
The shot is really good. It's strong, it's well dealt with, and this is the end. But the real highlight of that movement was Sergi Busquets looking away, come time, make the run, he'll find you. Lovely touch.
Good chance, pushing forward, Pedraza. Pedraza to his left foot, shot back post, and sliding in Sobrino, and he can't guide it home.
Beautiful ball played on from Pedraza. Drives down. He's got two options, the back post or the pullback. When we see this in replay, I think he should have went square here, but he goes for that back post, and the offside flag comes up correctly so. Two beautiful runs.
Right back. Drag to the inside. Andres Iniesta threads it for Messi, dispossessed. Iniesta!
Oh.
But Pacheco is ready.
Unhesitant. Tries to play the 1-2 with Lionel. Lionel takes it on his own shoulders and thinks he can bamboozle the Alaves defense, but it's well won in the end. Nice tackle from Manu Garcia. And
well, that Southampton plucked him away. Nice for Messi, eluding Pedraza. Drags it back to his right. Vidal knew he'd be off. Swept inside. Blocked by Pacheco. Still loose, but they're going to say it crossed the line.
Messi saying it didn't cross the line in its entirety, but it's again squirrel on a telephone wire from Lionel, driving through and taking them on one at a time, emasculating them individually, collectively, and then, man, that doesn't look as if it's out at all, Phil. Well dealt with in the end from Fernando in his big yellow uniform. Take a look and see if my bloodshot eyes deceive me. That's the end result. Dead by 1,000 passes. Poor giveaway from Piqué.
And now a chance. He's got help and support.
Great touch.
By going forward. Ruben tries to tuck it around Ter Stegen, who makes a brilliant stop.
Well, Piqué fills his pants here and really nearly cost his team. Ter Stegen stayed on his line. I thought he was going to come. Here's the breakaway. And this is wonderful play. Piqué cannot arrest him. It's Ruben Sobrino, the Real Madrid product. that drives past Piqué, and then he sees his target to the left side, but it's well.
10 yards from the end line, 5 from the sideline. Messi with the left foot into the 6. Trickles all the way through, and there was a pull, and it looks like it's going to be a penalty.
Ball played into a beautiful area from Messi for Piqué, confident in his result. Let's take a look. There's the arms around him. How much of it is a pull? The referee has a clear look, and if only, Phil, that was called a little bit more. It's a foul, unquestionably. And you can argue all you like that there's not much of a pull.
Last year, perfect. One denied on the opening shot against Alaves from the spot, and we are still scoreless.
Take a look. There's plenty of pop to it. It's a great save, and sometimes you got to take your hat off, your big sombrero, to this goalkeeper. He couldn't have cut it much finer. Maybe if he had pinged it off, they're saying, from their boys in blue and white. So full credit.
45th minute. Swept all the way across. Piqué, but he uses his hand, and now he's going to go in the book.
Silly from Gerard Piqué. Shouldn't just let it, by all accounts, and this time he cannot resist it.
And somewhere in this fixture last year, 6-0. I doubt it will get that way today.
What a great pass!
Lukaku dropping it to the chest. Help in the middle. Square! Just past the flashing cleats. Oh, so close. Manu Garcia on the doorstep.
What a ball from Mubarak Wakaso on this right side. Throws this absolutely magisterial pass right out of the traps like a greyhound, and he turns the corner, squares it beautifully for Manu.
Messi looking for the corner, but an easy grab for Pacheco from distance.
Yep. Didn't quite get the height on it. You've got to get the height for it to whip and dip.
Bench. Denis Suarez could even put Semedo out there perhaps and move players around. We liked Alcácer. Back wide, Alba drops towards the top. Messi reaches back, grabs it, touch deflected home. It's off of Alexis and in.
He does it his way, and relief all around the Barcelona bench and on the field. It's Lionel as always, but he's a little fortunate here, and he don't care. Again, Messi drives this one home, and the deflection takes it past Fernando Pacheco, I believe, Phil. Wonderful play here from Iniesta. Lovely ball. Cut back from Alba. Holds, hesitates, and then strikes, and it comes off Alexis. Wonderful here from Lionel, but it certainly takes that deflection over, and finally there's that release. Messi attacks the ball, and that one's on target either way. It's heading towards the target, but then that bounce takes it over the top of the goalkeeper. No matter which way you look at it, lady, look. Smiling down at Lionel. Yeah, that's a fine pass, and they've got options here.
3v2.
Centre and back post on.
Alcácer for Messi, but deflected away by Alexis. Still loose. Alexis can't get there. Messi does, and they've doubled their lead, and there's no doubt about this one.
Messi, sharp as vinegar onto this one, and he doesn't need to take a second look. He's onto this as fast as any dog will lick its dish. Messi drives this one home. Paco Alcácer does well in this first opportunity to try to pick him out. And the pass doesn't find Lionel the first time, but it does the second. And Messi capitalizes. Again, there's the pass that was intended, but Mubarak drops this one back, and Alexis dishes it off. And Messi strikes this one beautifully. And he needs help like a fish needs a bicycle. Lionel, he's not even looking. He's already taken 100 pictures with his cerebral camera. Knows exactly where Pacheco is. Knows exactly where.
Looking for a third. Up steps Busquets again. Alaves. Messi lifts it. Oh, it's off the woodwork. Inches away from a hat-trick.
Oh, the hesitancy is beautiful, and he drips honey on it to set it up. Valverde shakes his hand, and that one would have been a beautiful hat-trick. Take a look. Dennis sets the table, and then this one just can't drop underneath big white skinny friend who
is going to swing away. Pacheco drops on his line, half volleyed, and then the two center backs collide at the top of the 6 to clear.
Alexis and Rodrigo, clash of coconuts. Brave lads, neither one of them pulling out in defense of their own net.
Maybe not what he intended, but he puts it in the danger zone.